Here is how to connect your Facebook pages data to Google Looker Studio for free. Once you log in on powermetrics.com, you will choose a report type and we will select single data source because we are only connecting Facebook pages or Facebook Insights. Now I will connect the Facebook profile where I have access to my Facebook pages. So I will go to add a profile, I will click to reauthorize because I have done it in the past, and I will log in with my Facebook profile. My recommendation for your connection is that you opt in to all current and future pages so you don't need to go through this authentication process anymore and you are not missing any page that you have access to. Here I will go to continue and I will do the same not only with my business manager but with my Facebook pages. Continue, save, and got it. Now, once you connected your Facebook profile, you can select what profile you want to ring in case that you are connecting multiple Facebook profiles, and I will select the Facebook pages I want to monitor. I could select multiple pages in a single report or maybe just one. I will select this particular page, I will click on create report, and now we are done. We have created our connection for Looker Studio. We will be redirected to Google Looker Studio, and while our report is loading, you will go to click on Save and Share, click on Acknowledge and Save, and we have created our first Facebook page report on Google Looker Studio. There is something missing here. I have no data because maybe this Facebook page has not been active for a while. So I will select a different date range and I will select last year. I will click on apply and you can see more data. I can see the total followers over time. I can see new and lost followers and I can see all my performance data. We have created our first Facebook pages report on Google Looker Studio. Here is everything that we can do with this Facebook pages dashboard on Google Looker Studio. I will go to view and I will show you the pages that we have in this template. First, follower tracking. I can show the total followers my page has over time and also the net changes. I can monitor my net new followers by comparing new followers and unfollows over time, and I can visualize this data not only with time series but with tables, so I can monitor by day, by week, by month, by however I want. Let's see another page. One thing is my follower data, but for pages, I have more ways to monitor my engagement. If I go to page activity, you will see also other visibility metrics of my pages, like the page views, the total page reach, the page engagements, and I can also monitor this over time so I can see in what days in particular my page has been more visible. Besides visibility, I can also monitor the engagement or the actual engagements people are doing on my page. And here I can visualize, for instance, reactions like love, haha, sad, and all these kind of reactions, and I can do it as well over time. And another way people can interact with your Facebook page is with Messenger. If you are using Messenger actively, here you could monitor metrics like new conversations, new unique conversations, and even blocked conversations. And also, an important part of your strategy is video. It is an important part for you, not for this page. That's why everything shows in blank. But if you have videos posted in your page, you can monitor them here. With Facebook pages, we need to think of two different elements. One thing is the page itself, and another thing is the post. It is the time to visualize our post performance. So I will go to content and I will go to my posts. Later I will go to reels. But here these metrics are different. One thing is the impressions of my page and another thing is the impressions of my post. Think of this. I can have followers for my page, but I cannot have followers for my posts. That's why you need to distinguish posts between pages. Here I can monitor the impressions, the engagement rate. I can monitor by post type, by dates and so on. I can see the actual creative or the actual post and I can access to the actual post with this post link. Also, I can view the same data not for my post but for my reels. Reels are another type of post, but they also have different metrics. As you can see, because reels are videos, I can visualize video metrics like views, engagements, time, pair interaction, and so on. And with this free Facebook pages dashboard template, you have a different way to monitor your Facebook KPIs and measure your performance on social media. Now, I will show you how you can create and customize your own Facebook pages dashboards on Google Looker Studio. Okay, I have already shown you how to connect your Facebook pages data to Google Looker Studio, and our template, the one that we designed for you so you can save a lot of time. Now I will show you how you can create and customize your own Facebook Pages dashboard. I will start by going to page 1 of 7. I will see all the pages in this dashboard, but I will create a new page. I will start from scratch here. Now in this page, I will change the name. Instead of untitled page, I will call it something like Facebook. And I will add an icon, and the icon for social media will be a lovely heart. Here I will click on apply, and it is time to add charts and data to this dashboard. So I will go to add a chart, I will select a scorecard, and I will paste it here. Maybe the first metric I want to visualize is total followers. I will say it is the most common metric that we visualize on Facebook pages. Here I will add a sparkline. I want to see this data over time, so the dimension that I will use will be date, and I will be duplicating this. I want to visualize the same visualization but with a different metric. So instead of page total followers, this time it will be new followers or page new followers. Here I will select this data and I will duplicate it again. I want to show something different, but I want to add this time a comparison date range. I will turn this on, and instead of none, I will select previous period, click on apply, and now I am duplicating this chart. Instead of page new followers and total followers, I already have this data. I will do page views, and to me those are the most important metrics along with engagement. So with page engagements, I will complete the most important metrics to me for Facebook pages: followers, visibility, and engagement. That's how I will structure a Facebook page dashboard. Now it is time to break down and segment this data by however I want. So I will first organize the size of these charts. I will go to add a chart and I will select a time series just to show you an example. In this time series, I will leave it as it is. I am visualizing my total followers over time by date. I will adjust just the size a little bit of this here, and I will go to add a chart, and this time I will break down my data by something different. With the table, instead of date, I want to visualize the post image, and this is one of the best use cases because I can take my post image and my post copy, also known as post message, and here is something different. Instead of followers, because posts don't have followers, I need a metric that is referenced to post. So I will use post impressions, and here it is total post impressions and also engagement. So post engagements, and we have our post performance report for Facebook pages. I will add a title though. So I will go to style. I will wrap the text a little bit of this table so I can see what fields I am doing, and I will go to add a chart again, and this time I will use a bar chart. This time what I want to visualize by post level is my post type, and I can take the same metrics. Instead of followers, I will do it with post impressions. And I think that we are almost done with our Facebook page dashboard. Let me organize this a bit, also a size here, and with this we have created a Facebook page dashboard on Google Looker Studio. Let me show you what we just did. I selected some metrics that I find relevant at page level and at post level. For page level, total followers, new followers, the page views, the page engagements. Also visualize this over time. I created a time series so you can do it later, where you can visualize your performance over time. It can be dates, weeks, months, however, and then I monitor my post performance. I can see the actual creatives or the actual images of my post, and also I can break down by post type. Maybe you are wondering, hey, I want to visualize gender, age, countries, regions, and so on, something that I can do on Instagram and other data sources. Well, it turns out that Facebook pages has become more limited over time, and these demographics breakdowns are not available anymore, but yet I think these dashboards and the data that they provide are very useful. Hopefully you have liked this video. This is how you can create a Facebook page dashboard on Google Looker Studio.